Hey, it's Nathan again. We're here still in the Chaosium booth, day 2 of GenCon, and we are here with Neil from Chaosium, and he's here to show us their new rule book for Basic Roleplaying. Neil, I want you to do a quick little intro of yourself and what you do.
Great. My name's Neil Robinson, as you said, Nathan, and I am the COO of Chaosium, but I was also the producer of this book, Basic Roleplaying. It's something we're bringing back into print. We're very excited about it. I've been with Chaosium for about 8 years.
Wow, so Basic Roleplaying, this is a generic system. So you can, I guess we heard from Brian earlier that you can, if you have a world that you want to create yourself, this would be a good way to use kind of what you do already with Call of Cthulhu and Runequest, and you can build your own world with this.
Exactly. So Basic Roleplaying is an engine, a core engine that you can use for any system. And the nice thing about it is if you want to develop your own game and your strength is the creativity of building that world building and running that and not rules, well, you can use this to do that and do all the rules on it. And thanks to the ORC license, what we have done is we have said that if you can use any of the information in this book, and you can download it on our website or buy it there, and it will, you can put it in your own book and you can sell that. There's no royalty. Okay. There's nothing like that. You can just buy it and write your own and publish it, or you can use it to play games directly.
Yeah, we talked to a lot of folks that do third-party material for Merkborg and those folks, and just the community that builds up around making third-party content is really powerful, and there's some very creative people that really wouldn't have like a voice in the wider universe. I think that you're granting that third-party license to just, here it is, do what you want with it, build your own thing. I think that's very powerful, and I appreciate that for that direction that the gaming community is going in.
Thank you. Yeah, we do have other systems for people who want to do community content. Yep. They can publish it usually on Drive-Thru-RPG on our core systems like Call of Cthulhu or Runequest. But specifically for this one, you don't need to do any of that. It's all got it straight. You can put your own, brand it yourself, market it yourself, and run it that way. And it's just great to see new games played and play whatever. I grew up playing every game I could find.
Right. Us too. So core mechanics, just for folks that may not be familiar with your other games.
So like almost all the Chaosium games, it's a percentile-based system where you want to roll low. The lower you do, the better. The stats are very similar to something a D&D, if that's where your experience is.
Yep.
Similar versions. We have more of them and a few are optional. And this has a lot of optional rules depending how crunchy you want your game to be. If you want a really dark game where you can add hit locations, and then you're worrying about people losing their arm or not using it in combat, or you can make it much simpler and much more and more heroic, where characters are tougher, but you don't go into that detail because you're more on the narrative and the story. We also support multiple systems for powers, specifically superpowers. We have magic for that. We have magic. We have mutations. We have psychic powers that all fit together, and you can use them as you want. Maybe a monster may have a mutation, but your players may not, and for building them. And we are using this. We'll be releasing at least 2 other games on this. Lords of the Middle Sea. And then we have another one set in Iceland as well coming, and just additional other support books like this one. We're doing one that will also be under the ORC license. The other games will not. It's a game world. We're not going to do that under the ORC license.
Right.
But like additional creatures, additional equipment, things that will help you put it or use in your games, we will release again under the ORC license.
Do you have a time frame for us on those releases, or?
I think almost all of those will be next year.
Okay.
In terms of it, some of them are going into layout within 2 months in one case, and others a little further along, a little further down the pipe.
So watch this space, and we'll let you know when that stuff comes out.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anything else that you think we should know about BRP?
If you're familiar with there's a lot of other games that are not Chaosium games that use the similar percentile systems.
Yep.
And once you've mastered any of them, if you've played Call of Cthulhu, picking this up is going to be extremely easy with your players, and you can even add the rules, mix and match between them, between all the systems.
Okay. So if you want to bring in the sanity mechanic.
It has sanity in it already as an optional thing.
Awesome.
It has some of the passion pieces that came from Pendragon. That part's all there.
Okay, so it's almost like some of the things that people love about Call of Cthulhu, you're putting out there as part of the ORC license.
Exactly, that's it. Put it through the ORC license.
Wow. Well, Neil, I really appreciate you talking with us and spending some time, and everybody in the booth has been fabulous. We're at GenCon. you should swing by and see if they have any books left.
Great.
But I appreciate your time, Neil, and hope you have a great show.
Thank you, Nathan. Thank you for your time. Thank you.